Hey folks, buckle up and hang on. We got some important stuff here. I told you last week that we were going to be talking about the clawback program for Social Security. That's what we're going to do. And this is real stuff. It's a real story. Happened to me in our family. I'm going to tell you what happened and how we handle it. And we're going to talk about what hackers are doing right now as well. Two parts. The government that's real, the hackers that aren't, and how they're both trying to come for money, whether you want them to or not. And obviously, you don't want them to. This is Jack here from Something's Brewing. And I'm going to go back to something that happened. I'm jumping right into this. I'm not going to waste time and talk about a lot of other things. Here is what happened in my story, what happened in our family. In August of 2022, my mother passed away. She'd been drawing Social Security for a number of years. And when she died, she was living with my brother, which is kind of an important part. And she'd been staying with him quite a while. He'd been taking care of her the whole time, did a great job. And there's three boys, he, I, and my other brother, whom I don't really know where he's even at. But anyway, when she passed away, he did the right thing, notified Social Security. They had deposited her money. It was sent back. And because there is a time frame in there by which the benefit can be kept and when it can't, when you pass away. Anyway, it was sent back. So they got the money back. There was no deposit kept that month, the month my mother died, in August of 2022. Short time after that, a few months after that, we got a letter that said that the payout should have been made. It was a beneficiary letter. We were to complete the beneficiary letter. We did. We completed it. We sent it back, put our information on it and stuff, and then we all received a check. I'm not sure about my youngest brother. Like I said, don't know where he's at. But anyway, we received a check for Social Security, and we cashed it. I gave mine to my brother for what he did for my mom, take care of her. And then sometime after that, we received this. This is the actual letter. This is the clawback letter. And that's my, you can see the names up here. And so I'm not going to hide anything from it. There's nothing personal here. That's my name up there. And what it says is that, well, we paid you $223.66 more in Social Security benefits than you were due. In January 2023, we paid you benefits that were owed to Barbara Straw at the time of her death. Okay, and it goes on to explain the incorrectly divided amounts and all this stuff. We did the math on it. The math never worked out. But anyway, they wanted us all to pay back $223.66. Now, I understand it's a small amount, and there's a lot bigger amounts out there. But we'll talk about that in a minute, but this is a true life story. So anyway, so we get this, and we did the math on it, and none of it made any sense whatsoever. This was on them anyway. So we appealed it, and I filed the paperwork, the appeal, and we mailed it back in and told them that didn't want to pay this back because according to what I saw, all the information we gave them was accurate. And if the payment was an error on their part, it was an error on their part. That was sent back immediately after that. We've never heard a word since. We don't know if we won or lost. So it's kind of hanging there in limbo. The reason I wanted to tell you about that is because the clawback, as they're calling it, is back on. And you may or may not even know if you owe any money. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I don't know if they're going to come after mine again or not. What's going on is they're notifying people that you were overpaid for some reason. It's a calculation on their part. Might be the issue. Could be a death in the family issue like ours was. And now they're coming back to get a portion or all of it collected somehow. But I'll tell you what happens. They will notify you by mail. That's what will happen. They're not going to call you. And when they notify you, you're going to have time, a short time, it's 30 days, to really, they want you to pay it back in 30 days. And of course, most people can't. So in that time period, you can appeal, as we did. And if you appeal, they're going to want to know the reasons for the appeal. And ours was based on, there's like 2 or 3 categories they give you. Ours wasn't our fault. Even if you did overpay it, which we don't think you did, it wasn't an error on our part. We had no control over it. That may have worked. I'll keep you posted if you hear anything back. I've actually written them a letter since then asking for determination what happened. I still haven't heard anything. The second thing you can do if you get a letter is you can ask for a waiver. And the waiver has to be based on kind of like the appeal where I can't pay it back. I don't think I should pay it back. It was your fault. And I'm under a hardship. I can't do this because I can't afford this. This will really put me in dire straits. And if you do that, you're going to have to provide documentation. You're going to have to show them your checking account. You're going to have to show them your bills. You're going to have to show them that this would really be detrimental to you. Even then, I'm not going to guarantee that's going to work. And the issue is, and this is the biggest problem, they're controlling that account before they send it to you. So if they decide they're going to take the money, they're going to take it before you get your payment, if you don't pay it back. The third thing you can do, appeal, is one thing. As we talked about earlier, the waiver is second thing. The third thing is you can set up a payment plan and negotiate a deal with them. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you I know anyone that's done that. I don't. I have read some things about it. It sounds like they will accept payment plans. I don't know about the negotiation part. We're in a new administration now. I don't know if you remember the clawback. For a while, they were taking 100% of people's benefit. Then it changed. I hear no more than 50% now. I've heard a lot of different numbers. I haven't talked to anyone that can give me a specific number. I do know some people that are getting the letters and have gotten in the past. They're trying to negotiate deals. But the point is, if you get the letter, you got to do something. Respond to it. I will tell you the number if you need the phone. It will be on the paperwork, but the number, no matter what you get in the mail, you call is 1-800-772-1213. 1-800-772-1213. That's the number Social Security people gave me that's specifically for the clawback program. Okay? So, that's the government side. The hacker side. Not going to spend a great deal of time on this because it's very basic. If you get called and they say it's Social Security and they want money from you, it's not Social Security. If they send you a text and they need you to make arrangements to pay back Social Security, it's not Social Security. If they send you an email and said, click on this link so you can pay back your money you owe Social Security, it's not Social Security. They're going to send you a letter. Any contact you get from Social Security, you need to verify it. So if you get a letter, or if you don't get a letter, if you get an email, whatever it is, don't respond to anything till you call 1-800-772-1213. 1-800-772-1213. That's a Social Security number for the clawback program, okay? Or go to your local office. I think it's still better to go to your local office anytime, if it's all possible. And I understand you probably don't live in Iowa like I do. And maybe you live in Kansas. Might even be easier there. If you're living in New York, California, I got it. I understand it's tougher. But call to verify the letter. Call to verify anything you get. Do not respond to the text messages and the emails. You might even get a letter. I have heard, I have not seen, I have heard of someone here who received a letter that looked very official, but the phone number is not even close. So that's what we got this week. The clawback is on. It's going to stay on the way it sounds. Protect yourself as best you can. Follow the letter if you get it. Contact them directly through the number I gave you and see how you can get it worked out. Get a family member to help. Younger people, if you've heard this, grandpa and grandma, mom and dad may have got something. Maybe they don't understand it. Help them out. The last thing I would say is if you can afford it, it's probably best to get some professional assistance in all this. If you can't afford it, call the number. 1-800-772-1213 at Social Security or go to the Social Security office. Take care of yourself. Take care of your money. Hang on to each other out there. We'll get to this like we do everything else. I'll see you next week. This is Jack from Something's Brewing.